means next one point, that is carbon and its compounds, as we saw about the here saturated and unsaturated hydrocarbons. Now about the compound of the carbons, and now about chains, branches and rings. So here is the formula and structure of the saturated compound of the carbon and hydrogen. Saturated means it has a single bond carbon in between the carbon atoms. So about that table one they gave, and in that table about the some examples and formulae and structures are there. They gave here how to draw that one. See, we saw about the methane, ethane, propane, and here some again they gave like a butane, pentane, and hexane. So methane, as you know, CH4, and how to draw, we saw about that. Ethane is there, another one we saw about the ethane also, that is C2H6. How to draw that also we saw in the last session. And propane also we learned about the C3H8 molecular formula and the structure, how to draw simple structure of the propane, that also we observed. Butane is there, that is C4H10. We are going to see about the butane. Now next one again is there, that is the pentane and hexane. Pentane means 5 carbon atoms. Butane is 4 carbon atoms, and there is a linkage. How to draw? You should try that one, you are going to understand. And now hexane is there, that is C6H14 is there. So and pentane C5H12. So these are the two again they gave. You should try that one and see that draw the write the molecular formula by learn that one, and also draw the here structures of that different compounds of the carbon. That is the table is there, and see the table, learn that and try that one, and without seeing the here learn and means practice it again and again. Now here we were taking example of the butane. As we saw that if the carbon compound is there, it will form in the form of a straight line. There is a linkage is there in the form of a chain, that is in the form of a straight, that is the chains, and it will form in the form of a branch, otherwise in the form of the rings. So here we are going to see now next one example, that is the butane. See, this is also one of the example of butane, and this is also a butane is there. See here I draw two examples, that is a butane. See here, this is both are the butane, but butane you are able to draw with the two structures are there for the butane. If you are going to try, see what is the first step? What is the molecule formula? C4H10. C4 you should draw first of all. Yes, we draw. Now H10 is there. In case you should draw that one for each carbon atom. 4 as balance is there for the carbon. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like this you should draw each hydrogen atom and count that hydrogen atom staying in there. We are understanding. This is the one structure of the butane we got here. Simple one structure. But there is a possibility of the, or there is another one structure we are getting for the butane, and that is in the form of a branch. So how you are going to draw that one? See, like this. See, you are able to draw this one, and now join that one with the help of a or linkage show for the hydrogen atom. C4 you should draw, and that this is called as the straight chain or chain form of the butane, and this is the branch form. This is called as a branch. See here, I draw here. 4 carbon atoms are there, 1, 2, 3, and 4 carbon atoms in the form of a branch structure is there. And see, hydrogen atom you should show here. First one carbon is there, 1, 2, 3, and another one linkage is there with another 4. So 4 others is there carbon. That one you should show here. 1, 2 here, and 3, 4. So here for each carbon atom we have to tetravalent carbon is there. So 4 linkages, 4 bondings are there. And for hydrogen also here one, for hydrogen here one. See, like this there is a complete, and we are going to get that structure for the butane, that is in the form of a straight and also in the form of a branch ring. So here means the butane structure is there. We are getting the compound with the here with the different two structures. And whenever compound with the identical molecular formula, see molecular formula is same, C4H10. For this also C4H10, both are butane, but different structures are there here. We are getting a different structures. Then that here the compound is called as a here structural isomers. This is called as a structural isomer. Whenever the compound is getting with the same molecular formula but with a different structure, same molecular formula but different structures we are getting, then it is called as a that is a structural isomers. In addition to that, there is the, as we saw, there is a straight form is there or branch form is there. Now we are going to see in the form of a rings. So this is the saturated. These three are there. If you are seeing, this is saturated. Why? In between carbon compound there is a single bonds are there. Here also single bonds are there. So it is in the form of a straight branch and this is in the form of a ring. Another one is there. Here we are going to see that is a here cyclohexane C6H12. C6H12 which we are getting the structure in the form of a ring, and here this there is a chain branch or cyclic. It is also called as a ring or cyclic form, and this cyclohexane is there we are getting in the form of a cyclic C6. We should draw here in the form of a cycle like a hexane is you know that here you are going to draw the structure as a hexane structure is there you should draw, and here 6 corners are there. In the 6th corner you should write there here 6 number of carbon atoms. So like this carbon atom draw, for each carbon atom you should draw there 2 hydrogen atoms, because each carbon atom is made with the 2 carbon atoms and also with the 2 hydrogen atoms. Means we are getting a C6H12 structure, and this is the saturated hydrocarbon compound is there because it has a carbon-carbon linkage is there with a single bond. So this is the cycloform, or here cyclic manner is there carbon compound. This is the straight or chain form. This is the branch. This is the also ring or also called as the cyclic, and this is nothing but the structure of a cyclohexane, that is the C6H12 is there. Now another one is there we are going to see, that is the benzene C6H6. H6 is there. For that we are going to see benzene is there. So benzene is there. It is unsaturated. Here all three we saw here 2 are there. Butane structures are there 2 different. So because of that it is called as a structural isomer. And also we saw we are getting the structure also in the form of a cyclic manner. As so it is nothing but the saturated hydrocarbon because carbon linkage is there in the form of a single bond. Now we are going to see for the benzene structure how it is there. Benzene molecular formula C6H6 is there, and so benzene is there. You should draw first of all simple one hexane structure. So hexane structure is there, as you know. So hexane structure you should draw that hexane first of all, and then complete it properly. See this much complete. Then how many hydrogen atoms are there? C6 over hydrogen also 6 you should draw there. See hydrogen also every carbon atom has a 6. Then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we have to see to check we are satisfied for carbon atom tetravalent is there, hydrogen or not. See about that. So here carbon 1, 2, 3 are there. Here also 1, 2, 3. We want for each carbon atom 4. So you should draw that one. Here 1. Now 1, 2, 3, 4 here. Now here also 1, 2, 3, 4 here. Now here 1, 2, 3, 4. Here 1, 2, 3, 4 over 1, 2, 3, 4 here. Now 1, 2, 3, 4 here. Now like this there is a unsaturated carbon compound is there with the in the form of a cyclic manner. It is a benzene C6H6 is there. So this is about the different carbon compounds, how their structures are there, that will form in the form of a chain straight, also in the form of a branch, and in the form of a cyclic manner we got here. So about the here we saw about the cyclohexane and also about the benzene we saw their structures. All these carbon atoms compounds are there which contain only carbon and hydrogen are called as carbon compounds which are containing only carbon and hydrogen. All examples we saw for carbon and hydrogen, they are called as hydrocarbons. So see what are hydrocarbons? Here carbon compounds which contain only carbon and hydrogen. Here they are called as only when they contain carbon and hydrogen element, then they are called as hydrocarbons. And in that saturated hydrocarbons are there. These are their single bond that are called as saturated hydrocarbons. They are called as alkane. Alkane means what? Saturated hydrocarbons. Means the carbon linkage is there which has a single bonds in between carbon atoms. When saturated carbons are there that are called as saturated hydrocarbons are are there, they are called as alkanes. And unsaturated carbon compounds with the one or more double bond. As we saw here, one or more double bonds are there. Maybe one bond are there or double bonds are there. So it is there in between carbon atom only. So in between carbon atom and in the unsaturated carbon atom. When there is a double bond, triple bonds are there, they are unsaturated only. But in that also, when hydrocarbons with the unsaturated carbon compound, in that one or more double bonds are there, then it is called as a alkene. Here it is called as a alkene. A-L-K-E-N-E. A-L-K-E-N-E, alkane. Here saturated hydrocarbon with a single bond. Unsaturated hydrocarbon with one or more double bonds, alkene. Next one, unsaturated with the one or more triple bonds are there, then that are called as the alkynes. So A-L-K-Y-N-E-S, alkynes. See what is the difference? Saturated with unsaturated means I told that one in the before session only. Saturated compound means only single bond in between the carbon atoms. Unsaturated compound means only here the double and triple bonds are there, that are called as unsaturated compounds. But now we are seeing here alkane, alkene and alkynes. In that saturated hydrocarbons. Hydrocarbon means carbon and hydrogen is there present. When there are saturated hydrocarbons are there which has a linkage in between carbon atom with a single bond, that are called as a alkane. Unsaturated hydrocarbons with one or more double bonds. One bond is there or maybe double bonds. More are there double bonds. See here 1, 2, 3 double bonds are there. So they are the unsaturated one because there is a linkage in between the carbon atom and there are one or more double bonds. Then they are called as a alkene. And unsaturated hydrocarbon with here one or more triple bonds are there. Like here how double bonds are there, maybe there triple bonds are there like that. Then that is called as a alkynes. So alkane, alkene and alkynes are there. So this is about the here branches, chains, branches and rings are there. About that we will learn here. So next one point in the next session we are going to learn here. So I think that you understood about this. Thank you.